Good. It's Menace Beats, music producer coming straight out of Colorado. You already know how it is. I'm a singer, songwriter, rapper. Like I said, also music producer. So I also kind of do a lot more other things than just that. I'm trying to be more creative. I'm trying to be an entrepreneur, Negro. You already know how that is.
What got you into making beats?
Well, when this was like kind of a while ago, I was 15 years old, and my brother had showed me a song. My older brother, he had shown me the song that he had done with his friends, and I was kind of amazed by it. I was like, wow, you made this, and I was kind of like, did you make this in a real studio? I was kind of like that naive kid, and I was like, wow, man, that's amazing. And after that, I was like, man, I want to try this. I thought it was something like, okay, I could try to get into this. It kind of took me a while to get through it, because right when I was starting, like 15, I think it was like some months later, I was trying to work. I was working as a bagger at the time. I was working at like the commissary, and I was trying to, go to Guitar Center, because that's what everybody was saying, everybody going to Guitar Center. My first keyboard was a Behringer. I tried, one of my first softwares I actually really tried to work on was,
What about acid?
Not Ableton.
Yeah,
there you
okay.
go. It was Ableton. I wasn't really getting good. A lot of people was telling me I was bad at first. Like my beats were off, or like something wasn't right. I don't like how those keys are going or no. So I had a lot of people really like throwing shade at me first about it. People didn't want to work with me, and I was actually working with FL Studios and Reasons at the same time. Reasons was like kind of the step forward into how I can produce a lot more better beats.
Do you think music theory is important, or do you think just playing by ear?
Music theory is always important. I wish back then I could play the keys a lot more better. Music is like evolving, so you got to keep going with the time.
To the artists watching you right now, why should an artist take a listen to your beats?
A lot of artists should always be the best that they can be. I try to be the best I can be, and I try to bring my own unique style to it. You always want to sound a lot different than the next man, because if you don't, then you're still going to sound like the next man.
You've got a lot of other producers out there, and artists want that type beat or that type beat. Like, do you believe in investing in artists and kind of using your beats to build with him?
Absolutely. I'm actually working with an artist right now. He's pretty talented. He's coming straight out of Denver. It's always good to have, somebody to work with where you can motivate them and they can motivate you. Sometimes, you can find like the best rapper out there. He can be, the biggest ego in the smallest town is not going to get you anywhere. And I want to work with people, who don't have like that kind of mindset.
What do you look for in an artist and collaborating with them?
Style, flow. You gotta have energy, man. I love when you got the energy and the flow to a track. I got some fire beats I know you can make a hit from. I got radio hits, I got West Coast beats, club beats, I got it all. So
how do we get a hold of you?
Directly on my Instagram, Mr. Magnificent, sorry. And I'm always on there, working. My beat stars too. Menace Beats at BeatStars.
How many beats you think you put out a week?
Man, like I work, so 10, 15 beats a week.
Wow. I know every producer does this. You get started with the beat. Oh, this is the greatest thing ever. Like, you're up at night. It's like, this stuff's fire. You wake up, you push play, and you're like, what the hell is this? It's like, does that ever happen to you? Or
all the time. I never usually throw all my projects away. I usually kind of recycle some of them later until I can have that certain idea to, okay, I can reuse this on something else.
How many beats off the top of your head do you think's in a recycling bin?
Good, 100 something, man.
Yeah, sounds about right. What do you think this city, or maybe even this state, has a specific sound, or you think nobody's really stepped up to make the sound of Colorado?
We're all waiting to try to see who's going to be there. I'm not really the one who, I'm not trying to work to be at the top. I just want to work for us to get out there and be known. The difference between Colorado and California is, or the difference between Colorado and New York is that New York and California, they all have people who are willing to go and work together, connect with each other, and without egos pushing the shove, they can all work together and strive to be better and take everybody else out of that state. Your city's got to put you on. Because if your city can put you on, then you can be put on by everybody else. Everybody's gonna love you after that. And that's what I'm trying to work with. I want to work with a lot more unity, unification around here than for everybody else being divided.
Do you see yourself primarily producing?
Well, you never know. God might have this certain way for you, and then you want to go this certain route, but God might have other plans for you. So you never know. I'm just trying to take it a day at a time.
Who are your top 5 hottest producers? Let's go top 3.
Oh man, you gotta say top 3.
That hard question right there.
I look up to a lot of West Coast. If I had to put it, oh man, that's the hardest question. EA Ski would have to be number 2, and let's go with 1500 or nothing.
Who most influenced you?
Dr. Dre. A lot of music that you hear from him is, some of it comes from rock music, and some of it comes from R&B, hard metal. He listened to Kurt Cobain. There's a lot of samples that he used from Kurt Cobain that not a lot of people think about.
What can we expect in the future from Mac Menace?
Right now, I'm working on a compilation mixtape for the state, Box State Movement. I'm just trying to look for more artists to, work with me as I can work with them. One untitled mixtape, but the next one is gonna be for 831. That's dedicated from my hometown in Monterey, California. So be on the lookout for that one.
Is there any local rappers that you like to work with that you know of, or do you?
Most definitely. Jason Martin is one of them. D Styles be another one. Too Fly, that's my man right there. Stabell, I want to work with him. Soul Stress, that's my other dude right there. So I'm trying to just get a gang of people. And I got my homeboy Juice Graves. He's on the track with me. So yeah, I'm trying to get a whole bunch of locals around here. I'm out trying to scout. So I'm my own A&R.
Nice.
So we try to go with that. So.
Is there anything that you got on your mind that you just want to say to just people watching you right now?
Yeah, if anybody's watching me, man, check me out, man. I ain't no joke. I'm coming up in the States, so you better know. You can't just watch out. Don't sleep on me now. I'm about to wake y'all up in the next song. So, like I said,